Hey everybody, here's your Jedi here with another review for you. This time I'm talking the Flash episodes Duet and Abra Kadabra. Sorry to be doing a two episodes in one review video. Things have just been really crazy at my job lately, so things happen. Anyway, let's just kind of get right into it. Honestly, I don't have a huge amount to say about Duet. It's just really kind of a chance to sort of say, you know what, things have been kind of rough on Supergirl and the Flash lately. Let's just take an episode and have fun with it. Now I'm cool with musical episodes. The Once More with Feeling episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer is one of my absolute favorite hours of television of all time. It's fantastic. I just utterly love it. I went out and bought the soundtrack right after that episode came out. Oh, such a great one. Of course, I also loved Doctor Horrible's sing-along vlog. I mean, musicals. I like musicals in general. Like Into the Woods. That's a great one. Anyway, let's just kind of get right into it. So this is really just an episode to sort of show off that folks like Melissa Benoist and Grant Gustin, both Lee Alum and Jesse L. Martin, Victor Garber, and other people from the shows, they do have musical backgrounds and can really shine. And just letting it all go nuts. And, that's fine. These are comic book shows. They can get away with doing stuff like this. So, yeah, why not? We do get a little bit of serious stuff that might actually be important in terms of future continuity, like the Starlabs crew meeting Mon-El and finding out that John is the Martian Manhunter. Now, I will agree with one criticism that has been leveled at the show, in that it seems weird that Barry would kind of talk a little bit of smack about Superman. Now, some people said, like, well, why would Barry even know about this? Well, I probably imagine he and Kara probably off-screen just had a little bit of a chat about, like, hey, are there other people with powers on your Earth? Now, Barry probably doesn't know enough about Kara's Earth to have a really informed opinion about that, so him kind of criticizing Superman there seems kind of BS, and frankly, a little weird, given that in the comics, Barry, Superman, and the Flash are actually extremely good friends. So I think this kind of also fits in with another thing that people kind of criticized about, like, oh, Supergirl can sing as well, and Cisco kind of expressing a little bit of disbelief there, is sort of like them. Some people said, kind of like the fans were like, really, Supergirl has this ability too? And then Iris goes, well, yeah, she's Supergirl. Or sort of like, right, just like, hey, come on, go with it. And, frankly, I don't really have a problem with this. I don't think, like, Supergirl being good at singing is anything that's going to be terribly important again anytime soon in the future. And, we get something like this, so I'm fine with rolling with it. And it's really just that sort of unfounded criticism of Superman that really sort of rubs me the wrong way. But, whatever. I still would really like to see them have Superman meet some of the other characters from the Arrowverse at some point in the future. But at the end of the day, it's Supergirl's show, so she's always going to be the focus. That's something that we'll see. But do you think about this? Remember from season 1 of Legends of Tomorrow, where Vandal Savage said, "I've seen men of steel die and dark nights fall." So that would kind of indicate that, yeah, maybe in the reality where Vandal Savage took over the world, they did actually call in Supergirl and Superman to try and turn the tide, and Vandal Savage was successfully able to kill them. Never mind establishing the fact that, yeah, we don't really have the rights to use him, but Batman is somewhere out there in the DC, in the Arrowverse, somewhere. I kind of wish they would work at a really more direct reference to Batman. I mean, if they could get that on the old Teen Titans cartoon, where they had the fight on top of the Wayne Enterprises building, I'm sure they could come up with something. But, that's neither here nor there. Now, Music Meister isn't a character I'm super familiar with from the comics, and here they just basically turn him into something along the lines of Miss Pixie Spitlick. And again, I'm perfectly okay with this. I mean, yes, he's an enormous Deus Ex Machina, but again, what the hell, right? What the hell? This is a comic book show. a magical guy pops up and starts making people sing songs, sure, why the hell not? So yeah, this was a fun episode, and I really don't have any serious problems with it. And I did genuinely like how, for better or for worse, what Music Meister did really help Barry see that where Iris was coming from, and that ultimately led him to propose in a genuine way that was very heartfelt, albeit again sort of like, hey everybody, look at how awesome singing Grant Gustin is. And actually, I really liked how Kara kind of realized, like, okay, I kind of get why Mon El lied to. So that was a nice touch. Now, getting on to Abra Kadabra. Now, this is another episode that I really did like. Kadabra, if you didn't notice, is played by actually one of the guys from the Ant-Man movie, one of Scott's friends. I believe it was the dude who was the computer geek. And his origin is pretty straightforward. Just like the comics, he's a dude from the 64th century, uses crazy technology somewhat to make it look like magic. And it's the whole thing of like, I'm going to build a time machine, like to go back to the future. How did you get stuck here in the present in the first place? So you can travel between dimensions, but you can't travel in time? Is it really that much more difficult? But again, these are things. It's not really super important to the story. It's like, okay, this is ultimately Abra Kadabra's ultimate, like what his ultimate goal is really immaterial. It's the whole thing like, hey, I'm from the future. I know who Savitar is. Let me go and I'll tell you. So one more time, it's a chance to dangle some bait that's almost irresistible in front of Barry. And it's ultimately Joe who ends up taking the bait. And I do kind of like how this episode, in a way, harkens back to season 1, where Barry kind of made a really bad mistake and learned a painful lesson about why you shouldn't trust bad guys. And Joe learns the same lesson. Now, Gypsy's motivation of wanting Abra Kadabra dead, sort of like basically, oh, he killed my ex-boyfriend. That's a little thin. But it puts her in conflict with Team Flash. It puts her in conflict with Cisco. I mean, the guy didn't even rate having his name mentioned. So this does feel pretty thin to me. But it does work. By the end of it, she's not really sure about what's going on between her and Cisco. She got what she wanted, but she's paid a price. Cisco has basically said, like, she asked him, like, where do we stand? And he answers her honestly, I don't know. So yeah, Cisco's justifiably going to have to take some time to think about how he feels about all of this. And once again, Jesse L. Martin just really rocks it with Joe as a character. That little speech about how he would watch Iris sleep as a baby. I don't have kids, but I know enough people who are parents that I don't have any trouble imagining them doing that. And I also like that moment at the end where Barry basically really genuinely tries to appeal to whatever good might be left in Kadabra. And Kadabra's like, yeah, you don't quite get it. We've been enemies forever. And me not telling you means more or less, in a way, I kind of get to help kill Iris. So for me, this is awesome. Toodles, I got to go get executed now. And, of course, something like this, he's going to find a way to get out of it. And there's also time travel involved, so I seriously doubt if we've seen the last of Abra Kadabra. What else? Oh yeah, so the Caitlin and Julian stuff. They start this episode off. They've obviously things have fallen between them, for lack of a better term, a little bit, but there's still some issues. And I look like that Caitlin kind of went out there and said, like, look, I'm really sorry about this. And she put it very aptly. I forgot that I, as Caitlin, snowed her. And then, of course, this all leads into the thing of her getting hurt and Julian having to perform the surgery. And she's very emphatic. I like that about how I'd rather die than become Killer Frost. And so, of course, as soon as she's really harping on about that, you know where all of this is going to go. And yes, Julian was an enormous idiot for like, okay, she seems to have stabilized. I should probably put that, evil controlling necklace back on her. But he doesn't. It blows up in everybody's face. And, it'll be interesting to see what happens now, especially since it looks like Killer Frost has become even more powerful while she's been hibernating inside of Caitlin. And again, this is another example of, as Cisco saw, we tried to look at the future, that Barry has not averted the prophecy. And of course, this all ultimately leads into Barry's like, okay, I'm going to go to the future. Never mind that Jay Garrick totally told me not to do that. And there's a surprise in the future. So, yeah, cool stuff there. Anyway, so yeah, some very solid episodes here. I really enjoyed it, and I really was like, the one disappointment was they really did heavily tease that we were going to probably find out who Savitar was. Ultimately, we didn't. But I'm okay with that. Obviously, because we're getting towards the end of the season, we're going to find out who he is very soon. And, I'm still scratching my head on it. I've got some theories, but nothing I feel like really talking about. It's just, it's a well-written mystery at this point, so I'm liking that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it here. As always, please comment, rate, subscribe. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Hoosier Jedi. And also, please join me on Tumblr at Jedi Reviewer. See you next time. Take care, everybody.